on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Green. Here we go. Black, red, yellow. Blue, go.
Love going to throw right away. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
43 yards. And the Packers first down.
Right.
A gain of 43 yards.
Love.
First down, Packers.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? It's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jahad Campbell able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Here we go. It's blue. It's blue. Smash. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Packers first down.
A run. It's Watson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
10 black, ready.
Here's Love. Looking sideline and connecting with Watson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Hey, blue, steel, 50, green, red, yellow, black, chop, yellow. Ready?
Now Love. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they left the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right, 60 red, ready?
Love now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First down. First and goal at the 10.
Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dre, set. I know you want it. 63.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
6, level. Right through. Here we go. Green Jack. 60 red. 60 red. Go. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Ready. Blue, 32. Eagle, blue. White. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Go
In
big.
motion goes the tight end.
Yellow, 22. Cut, go. Ready?
And he'll get it here on the end around. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good. For Packers, first down. First
Ready,
down
ready.
at the 45-yard
Throwing,
line.
Love. Back foot throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw now, here's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up
Steal, block, Watson, 6, blue striker. Cut.
Looking to throw. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Cut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
touchdown. Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs, 30 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it proper.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flag. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Loose inside the 30, and they can't bring him down. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
A gain on the play of 58 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
A.J. Brown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Alpha. 73. Hey, easy. 63, bad. Yeti. Bad. Delta.
Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Well, and that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Ready, strike.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come on, set. Blue striker. Yellow, go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Ready.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
White, yellow, set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do, and you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Ready.
On the ground, here's Watson. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hey, 73, 73. Kyle Love, Yeti.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, Silver, throw Silver, ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Carl up, Yanni. Out. 73. Hey. Carl up, Yanni. No touch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Black ultra. Steel black. 6 mega. 45 white. Check hut. Zone red.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. Claws red. Set. 30 to Fury, yellow. Blue, go. Set, go.
Final play of the half, Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
180. 73.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Hey, Silver. Don't touch that. 180. Tiger Hornet.
They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, 43 right.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And the call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now 23-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Edo blue. Ready, black shot. 52 blue. Ready.
Glove. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? As you give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
33, yellow.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
45, White. Ready?
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
silver, silver, silver. Crowd left Yanni. Bad.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yanni, Yanni.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
No touch that. On anyone, huh? 73. Bang. Go silver, ready? Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They'll come up now on second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
No touch that. On anyone, huh? Hey, easy 6. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey, silver, silver, silver. No touch that.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 15-point game. This is first and 10.
73. Great, set. Hey, on anyone, huh? Hey, easy 63, bang. Hey, easy 63. Hey. Dice right. No touch.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar.